Parasites are organisms that live off other organisms called hosts and get their food from or at the expense of their host to survive. There are three main types of parasites: protozoa, which are microscopic single-cell organisms that live in the blood, tissue, or intestine; helminths. Helminths include worms such as tapeworms, roundworms, and thorny headworms; and ectoparasites, which include blood-sucking arthropods that live on or feed off your skin, such as ticks, fleas, lice, mites, and mosquitoes. Most people think that parasitic diseases are common in developing countries, or people might pick up an infection on a trip to a foreign country. However, parasitic infection also occurs in the United States and affects millions of people in some cases. Parasitic infections can result in anything from uncomfortable annoyance, such as lice, to much more complicated diseases including seizures, blindness, heart failure, and even death. So here are the 10 early symptoms to watch out for. Number 1. Stomach pain. One of the first signs that you may have a parasitic infection is stomach pain. Some parasites live in food like fish and meat and can enter in your body if the food is undercooked. Parasites can also be transmitted through contaminated water or air, or from person to person. Once inside the body, parasites can reproduce, causing stomach pain. Number 2. Anal itching. Another common symptom associated with parasitic infection is anal itching. This symptom can be embarrassing and uncomfortable and doesn't usually resolve unless treated. It can also disrupt sleep because female parasites lay eggs in the folds of skin surrounding the anus, so the itching is usually worse at that time. Scratching the itch can damage the surrounding tissues, further increasing the chances of infection. Number 3. Teeth grinding. Most people who grind their teeth at night are not usually aware of it. Teeth grinding can have many different causes, and parasitic infection is one of them. Because at night, parasite activity increases, which causes restlessness and leads to physical stress. This can result in teeth grinding. If this condition is left untreated, it can damage your pearly whites. Number 4. Weight loss. Quick, unexplained weight loss can be another sign of parasite infection. When a parasite egg hatches inside the digestive tract and attaches itself to your intestines, it begins to feed off your body's nutrients. Not only that, your body also uses the extra calories to fight the parasitic infection. Number 5. Skin irritation. Unexplained rashes, eczema, hives, and rosacea can result from a parasitic intestinal infection. Parasites stimulate the production of antibodies, immunoglobulin E, made by your immune system, that can then produce allergic reactions in your body, including skin problems. Moreover, rashes and inflammation may develop in an area where a parasite has set up a shop. Number 6. Fatigue. If you're constantly tired, it can be a symptom that you might be suffering from a parasitic infection. This is because the parasites devour the nutrients and minerals the body requires to survive. Furthermore, parasites release byproducts that overdrive the immune system. When activated, regulatory proteins such as interleukins release into the bloodstream, which carry out the inflammatory response through the body, affecting the joints, lungs, and eyes, and giving rise to fatigue. Number 7. Digestive issues. Intestinal parasites take root in your digestive tract, which causes the immune system to react, and you will get different symptoms based on the organisms. Some of the parasites block the food from passing, which can cause sharp pain, abdominal swelling, constipation, and vomiting. Number 8. Anemia. Certain parasites like hookworm and whipworms feed on your blood, causing anemia. Anemia is a condition in which your body has a lower concentration of hemoglobin, a protein in blood that transports oxygen throughout the body. Parasites steal iron from the food you eat, like fish or meat, leaving the body without the iron it needs to function properly. Number 9. Anxiety. Parasites can cause mental harm as well. They can negatively impact happiness and stability, which causes irritability, mood swings, and anxiety. Knowing that you have a parasitic infection can worsen your anxiety, so it can be a vicious cycle. Number 10. Muscle pain. Parasites, when moved into the soft tissue and muscle, cause muscle pain. The pain may affect the joint in a parasitic infection called trichinosis, resulting from eating the undercooked meat. It is difficult to tell if the muscle pain is due to a parasitic infection because it can have many causes, but the presence of other symptoms can help you diagnose if it is a parasite. Remember, this video is for educational purposes. We are not giving you medical advice. You should always consult your doctor if you need any professional opinion. Did you find this video helpful? If yes, then make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell notification button.